Good evening, viewers. I welcome you to another session of today's paper. We are still continuing to solve November Mathematics 2023, and today we are solving question 9A and question 9B. Question 9A reads: a letter is chosen at random from the letters of the word excellent. What is the probability that the letter E is chosen? Now, when solving such questions, learners, this is coming from probability. We can see that we have the word excellent, which has 9 letters. Now they ask you, what is the probability that the letter E is chosen? So now the formula you are going to write and say probability of choosing letter E equals to, you can clearly say it, probability of choosing letter E equals to number of E divided by the total number of letters. And I can see that the number of E will be divided by the total number of letters. And on the word excellent, I have 3 E's. So E appears 3 times, and the total number of all the words we have 9. Since 3 and 9 can be reduced, I will say 3 into 3, which is 1, divided by 3 into 9, which is 3. And this will be the probability of choosing the letter E from the word excellent. After solving, you can even indicate your final answer on the space provided, 1/3. Then, question B, learners, reads: the areas of two similar shapes are in the ratio 25:36. If the length of the smaller shape is 2 centimeters, find the length of the larger shape. Now, these two similar shapes have the ratios of their areas. So these are just the ratio of their areas. Now you've been asked to find the length of the larger shape. So length does not deal with shape. So when finding the length of the larger shape, I must first reduce or find the ratio for the length, as I will not use the ratio for the area. We can only use the ratio for area if you've been provided to find the area. But now, learners, we are finding the length. So when finding the length, we are going to use the ratio for length. So now I must reduce this given ratio for areas so that I can find my ratio for length. We know that area is raised to squared. So I will introduce a square root this side so that I reduce it to the ratio of length. So the square root of 25, it's 5, to the square root of 36, which is 6. Now, we have now reduced the ratio of area to the ratio of length. After reducing, learners, we can now find the length of the larger shape. So 5 is representing the smaller shape, and we've already been given the length of the smaller shape, which is 2 centimeters. So I'll say if 5 centimeters equals to 2 centimeters, what of 6 centimeters the larger shape will be x. So 5 times x, learners, will be 5x equals to 6 times 2, learners, which is 12. So I'll divide this side by 5, even this side by 5. So that when I cancel, I have x equals to 5 into 12, it's 2, remember 2/5 centimeters, learners. Remember, this is paper 1. We don't use a calculator. I prefer you leave your answers when you have expressed it in their lowest fractions. If you want to continue, learners, you can even say 5 into 12, which is 2. Remember 2. I will introduce a point here. Mean that the remaining 2 are also introduced as 0, learners. 5 into 24 or 2.4 centimeters. But learners, when writing your final exam, you must not submit answers that have O. You must be decided with the final answer that you are choosing. If you have any question, learners, you can leave the question on the comment section. Thank you for your time, learners.